Back, KwaZulu-Natal authorities are on high alert following calls for a national shutdown tomorrow. Posters are doing the rounds, and it's not clear what the grievance is and who the organisers are. Last month, something similar happened. Most of it wasn't taken seriously, and we all know what happened when it came to the looting, which cost lives as well as billions of rands. KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala joins us now for this clarity. Premier, thank you so much for your time this evening. What does intelligence tell you so far around who the organisers are for the shutdown? And also, perhaps, will there be a shutdown? Won't there be a shutdown? And what is the reason for the shutdown?
Well, we want to state it clear that as KwaZulu-Natal government, we consider, and as far as we are concerned, tomorrow is a normal working day. So we call for calm, and we call on people of the province not to panic, but also not to be hoodwinked and misled by people who will mobilize them through misinformation to participate in any event or protest that is not legal and authorized. There is nobody, as far as we know, who have reported to have any or organized any protest for whatever reason. We recognize the right of people to protest, raise grievances. Even those grievances, when they are directed to government, we listen to them. But as far as we are concerned, there is no shutdown, and tomorrow it's a normal day, and people must go to work, and business must operate as usual.
All right, Premier, and I love the fact that you're calling on for calm. But if history is anything to go by, and the way in which we've responded in prior cases when it came to any form of looming protest, you could understand why South Africans may be a little bit unsure and unsettled at these rumors that are doing the rounds. So are you aware of the posters that are making the rounds on social media regarding this national shutdown? Will there be further intelligence, or will there be law enforcement that is initiated across the province to ensure that safety and security and calmness is maintained? Because the last time, Premier, calm was called for, we set out with billions of rands being looted in this country and citizens losing their livelihoods. Unemployment right now is as a result of not seeing us progress and taking some of these threats seriously. Are you taking them seriously?
Yes, we are not going to be complacent, and we are not going to take anything for granted. And it is for that reason that security agencies are on high alert and ready to respond to anything. We are not going to be caught napping, and we are going to ensure that everything is done according to the law of the country. And
just interject there, Premier. Sorry, just interject there. What do you mean by law enforcement is on high alert and intelligence is on high alert? What does that high alert actually look like? Will you have law enforcement agencies? Will you have more police patrolling? What does this look like in a manifested perspective?
We have more police patrolling. We have more members of the SANDF out on the road and patrolling, especially on areas they've been designated to men. And therefore, we assure people that everything will be normal. The police, the army will be there. The intelligence services, they are working, but we don't want to take this for granted. But at the same time, we know that there are information peddlers who want to instigate, who want to use the social media to create instability. And that's why we would want people to understand and be calm and proceed with their daily activities tomorrow.
Who are these information peddlers, Premier, so that we know how to deal with them adequately? Who are these people that are peddling incorrect information and making us citizens unsettled in a time where we should be focusing on economic recovery?
Well, you will know that some of these people will disguise, use other names in social media while they want to just destabilize. So we are happy with progress that the police are doing in investigating. And those are people the police will investigate one by one and deal with them. we're not going to shout their names here, but police must investigate.
But do you know who they are, Premier? Do you know who they are? In other words, are they entities that you're aware of? Do they walk amongst us? Are you aware of information that is related to them? And I'm simply probing you on this simply because history presents itself and we were caught sleeping the last time. We want to make sure we're not caught sleeping again and we take threats seriously.
Indeed, accounts that are used to instigate violence, instability, and disorder, those accounts are known and are being followed, investigated, and one by one, all of those accounts will be exposed and individuals will come to the fore.
Now, we'll be talking here about it being a normal working day, so as it were. Are there any, to your information, to your insight and to your knowledge, has anything been communicated around the grievances that could possibly be inciting or instigating this, so to say, shutdown? What are people exactly unhappy about, if they actually are unhappy?
Well, it's unfortunate that we're talking here about people who are not known, who are not coming out to the open and engage. And that's why we would not want to say these are grievances, because we don't know who they are and nobody has presented any legitimate or anything to us to say these are grievances, we have attend to these grievances.
Well, Premier, I'm sure you can promise us, though, that you will not be caught sleeping again, right?
Definitely, we will not be caught sleeping. We are on top of the situation. And we promise the people of our country and KwaZulu-Natal in particular that we will manage everything and we will ensure that law and order prevails.
We'll leave it there. That is KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala giving us some clarity regarding this national shutdown that has been planned for tomorrow, saying that it is business as usual tomorrow, but that indeed law enforcement is on high alert.